Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Rod. You know, Mr. Daiquiri Man himself, Mr. Hard Worker himself. Tighten up, everybody. Tighten the fuck up.
The long shot he had was the bribing shit to lose. Like that was the longest shot he had. But you didn't take. You didn't take no money. Take the money. So if they do fire you, you got like, hey, I need that.
Man, the original shit started, man. I don't want no smoke with Malik, aka Martin, man. We just be chilling today. Got this bullshit ass Cowboys that's supposed to be going to the playoffs.
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about the first quarter of the season so far? We 25 games in now.
Well, last year around this time, I was looking at the lottery already. So for me personally, blessing to be able to see my team turn the corner and continue to improve as we continue to get a little more healthier going into the season. Hopefully we stay that way, knock on wood. I'm happy with the way my team is playing right now.
It's your common sense. Just asshole, eye nature, or motherfucking answer. Y'all know what it is. It's the Lakers Nation. Throw that out there too. Mr. Please, someone beat the Cowboys. So or can
Please.
All that shit.
I would literally take any guard on your roster for Russ right now. I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Care.
I'm sure the Lakers would take Ricky Rubio light for Russell Westbrook right now.
I sure the fuck would. I sure the fuck would.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Straight up, too. They'll trade him straight up. No picks, no money consideration.
I'll throw in a future second. Just here.
Glory, bro.
Just have it. Just because
It's just throwing in a draft pick for Russell Westbrook and Ricky Rubio light is crazy.
You know what it is. He was your dark 30 himself. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Blackout season coming soon. It's Malik the motherfucking god. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Trade deadline coming up Thursday. Who needs to be traded?
Julius Randle! Get him the fuck out of here! Right now! What are we talking about here?
Wow. Oh, Malik, you want to go?
I'm saying enough!
We outside. We outside. Conversations at the shop.
Yup.
We in here.
It's good, my people.
What's good, my boys? How y'all doing today on this great Labor Day?
I'm doing good. As y'all can see, we have kicked Jarrod out of the main spot, and Malik is in control, much to the betterment of the podcast overall. So I'm very excited for the future.
Malik is the head of the table on this platform right now. I do acknowledge it.
Hey, that shirt is fire. I gotta get me one. I gotta get me one ASAP. I gotta get you a wise man one though. Gotta get you a wise man.
I'm gonna stick with this one, and I'm okay with that.
No wise man.
No, I'm good with the wise man.
A Paul Heyman t-shirt.
Yeah,
I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Get him up. Get
I'm
Paul
good.
Heyman guy t-shirt.
I'm good with being the head of the table. I'm fine with that. And I do have to acknowledge my tribal chief after he once again was victorious again.
Shout out to Solo. Shout out to Solo. Hey, no lie. If you haven't watched Clash at the Castle yet, you missed out on a goodie, my boys.
Hey, look,
That
Triple
shit
H's first pay-per-view, man. Well, are we supposed to talk a little bit about it, ain't we?
Shit, let's talk about it then. Shit.
Hold on, nigga. Welcome everybody to Conversations at the Shop, episode 139. Got Malik here, got my boy Jarrod here, got my boy Marcus here, got my boy Corey here. I'm trying to point in the right direction. Well, before we get started, remember y'all help us pay some bills. Got to throw out this ad campaign. Hey, yo, if you want to sponsor us, you want to help us out, all you got to do is go to attheshopmerch.com, scrolling down on your screen right now. Got everything for you. It's, hey, kids back in school, man, go get your kids some gear, t-shirts, joggers, slides, whatever you need, bucket hats. Backpacks. Yeah, there we go. Backpacks. We got everything for you. So once again, if you want to support us, all you got to do is go to attheshopmerch.com. Now let's get into it. What we doing? We talking WWE first?
Let's do it. We already got it started.
Yeah.
Am I tripping in that Clash at the Castle I enjoyed more than All Out?
I didn't watch All Out, so I just paid attention to all the shit that was going on behind the scenes.
I'm not gonna lie, I did too. It was a select few matches that I did like from All Out.
It was good, Cole.
I did love MJF coming back. I did love that too. But I'm not gonna lie, Clash at the Castle was better in my opinion. Just starting out from the 6-woman tag match, that was a good match all the way through. I didn't really see a bad match in there.
They were
smoke breaks.
They did.
When was the last time you had a WWE pay-per-view with no smoke breaks?
Well, because they
been
did
a long time.
As you said, this was a Triple H pay-per-view, and he took the old NXT model. We giving you 5 to 6 matches. They all gonna be good, and all of them was good. Gunther, I said on the post, I know the drama. I said Gunther versus Sheamus is the match I'm looking forward to more than anything. And that shit delivered because they beat the shit out of each other. I do not think a single strike was pulled. I think they literally just came to an agreement. Look, just hit the fuck out of me. We all right. I can take it.
Yeah.
Fuck the chest.
That's what it looked like.
My chest gonna be all right. My back gonna be all right. Just do what you do. And them niggas, bro, that clothesline that he hit to end the match was like,
oh my god, bro.
My
god, bro. I'll be seeing him do that shit, and I remember when he was in NXT, he be finishing matches with that shit. That shit is crazy, my boy. Oh my god. But yeah, I enjoy watching it too, dog. Like they doing what they should have done a long time ago. Like he should have if anything, I think Vince was all right if he would have released a little bit of his creative control to Triple H and they worked together in tandem. Here's why. Because the storylines that they continue with weren't necessarily bad at the people that they picked the storylines for. It's just that they were like on the same shit that we've seen for the past decade, 15 years or whatever. If he would have let Triple H interject and be like, all right, let's do this way and have come to Vince with, because I think the shit that's working out is that Triple H sees this shit from the wrestler standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So the storylines that Vince was creating wasn't necessarily bad, but as far as building the storylines to what the character strengths are, Triple H sees that more. So when I was watching it, I was like, yo, bro, like if Vince was still here, I don't think I would have seen this pay-per-view, but this shit just hitting different. Like all the matches, everything. So great stories, my nigga. Like it had that NXT feel for it. Like I like in the middle of the pay-per-view, I kind of was like, the fuck, this shit seemed like I'm watching NXT.
Mm-hmm. I think to Malik's point, like you were saying with Vince being there, you know, with his storylines, just kind of like insert wrestler here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's been doing the same old, you know, big guy, little guy shit over and over again, where it's Triple H that's saying, listen, the crowd likes these smaller guys that you think that he's not marketable because he's not buff or whatever. Triple H is great at scouting the talent and being able to say, okay, look, I'm gonna put him in position and put him here. I could put him here. I could put him here. And I also like the fact that Triple H has brought back all those guys that he released, putting more depth on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be fucked up if you sat there and released all them people. God forbid one of them get hurt or a couple of them get hurt. Now you sitting up here trying to replace them with bottom tier guys, and then the fans not into them because you've been shitting on them all year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like shit just look like it's just flowing a lot freely with Triple H. I just like that, man. Like from the storylines, the wrestlers coming back, even Solo being involved in the main event. I don't think that would have happened with Vince. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell no.
I just think. I
Hell
just
no.
think that, you know, Triple H he's doing a hell of a job, man. So far, so good in the Triple H era, for real.
Hell yeah. And it was crazy because the Usos weren't able to be there. So the main event, he was able to pull like mad pieces in there to replace what the Usos would have brought as far as distraction wise. Like having Tyson Fury knock Austin Theory the fuck out.
That was so good, y'all. I was not
was crazy. Like to have that shit in there.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was something that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. Like, honestly, I figured it was something would have happened where Austin wasn't gonna cash in. But Tyson getting up and knocking him the fuck out was the last thing I was expecting.
I was confused. I'm like, yo, where's security? Like, it happened so out of nowhere. I was like, yo, what the fuck? What is going on?
Ronda been going to jail the last 3 weeks, and this man just can get up and just knock this man out.
Y'all been letting Dexter Lumis run crazy, and now random people just out here knocking out Austin Theory. Like, what the fuck? Also, I did definitely peep the fact Austin Theory got his name back. Matt Riddle got his name back. Throwing that out. Just all them little things.
Shout out to
little
Triple H
things. Especially, and like, I'm happy he's finally kind of getting a chance to do this. Michael Cole actually sounds like a good commentator.
I noticed that shit too.
A good commentator without people
like,
being in his
head. Like in the main event, like you can tell, like they're letting Michael Cole run shit up there. Like he was like, "All right, we got this main event. Corey and what's his face, Braxton,
Saxton.
tell me your opinions. Saxton, tell me your opinions now." They got their shit off. Cole got his shit off, and then the match flowed like smooth, bro. Like Vince had his finger on way too much shit.
Way too
much shit, bro.
And I can only imagine like how freely he feels now that he ain't got somebody screaming in his fucking ear every 5 seconds saying, "No, don't say that, don't do that." Like, I honestly, like, I don't really see. I guess because it's Vince, you know, he's old school. This is his baby. I get it. But at some point, it's like, bro, you got to let these guys, especially a guy like Michael Cole. I mean, damn, Michael Cole been around since fucking the old days.
Forever.
Nigga, he was around back in 93, 94. He was the young ass.
Like,
he was the young ass dude running around getting his ass kicked all the time. He been around though. He played his dudes. Like, why you feel like he had to be in Michael Cole era at this time in 2022? Like,
I just want to say this as I have Raw on mute in front of me right now. Of course, Edge comes out to start the show, and Eddie Guerrero's son is coming out in all black next to his Dom, Rhea Ripley. I hear what they all had to say yet, but it's just hilarious. Him in all black next to his mistress.
And so the storyline is not only that Dominique was tired of playing the background with Edge and Rey Mysterio. He secretly was liking when Rhea was whooping his ass all them weeks, and now that's his girl.
It has to be, because he definitely came out, and then he came out next to her in all black.
That's
again,
nasty.
I don't know what's being said or what exactly is happening, but they definitely came out together, and Rey is trying not to be involved that much, but oh yeah, and Rhea just took out Rey. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Cut it out because I'm not watching it, nigga. Cut it out.
All right, that's it. I just had to mention it.
Say shout out to thank you, Base H. Thank you. Thank you, Base H. My God, thank
get
you.
Out of here, we get Dominatrix motherfucking storyline. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
go ahead, Dominic, man.
I just had to mention Eddie's son finally giving in to his Dom.
Shout out to Dominic Guerrero, man.
Hey, when the face turn, he coming out in the low rider. Watch. I'm telling you, bro. You see the haircut? I knew when the haircut came. I was like, he got the Eddie mullet. Something going on.
Right out with the Eddie mullet.
Something going on, my nigga. He got
they played that out really well. Like, it's the things that you look for are like, okay, we know what's coming. We know this is happening. We don't know when, and you just let it take its time before it happens. And that's what this was. We all knew Like it was clear they kept planting them seeds. Like Dom's gonna turn eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, you gonna pick Edge over me? Like the second he was like, you, I can't believe you chose Edge over me for this tag match. And it's like, oh yeah, you know what's going
Yeah,
on.
as soon as he chose Edge, I was like, Edge,
when he told them he was gonna be in that corner, like you just went from I can't believe you picked Edge over me to I'll be in your corner. I was like, oh shit, okay.
That's on Ray though. Ray, you can't pick. You were just tag teaming with your son for like the past year, my nigga. You can't choose Edge now. Come on, we not doing that. I know he was turning as soon as Edge did that. It makes sense. That's the shit with Triple H is that it makes sense.
And he did it,
now.
and
it's like, oh, okay.
And if you were watching after they won, it was Ray and Ed celebrating, and Dom was kind of on the side.
Dom just
like
had that
waiting,
look,
like,
that far away look, like
he was kind of looking, and like, so y'all not gonna dap me up? Like I tripped, oh boy, for y'all. Like I helped win. You're on mute, Jarrod, as you should be, but that's fine.
Can't hear you, brother.
Together. No, we cannot hear you.
Cannot hear you.
We're all fine. I think that's Malik's. This is the beauty of when Malik is in the controls. And
no, this isn't me. This isn't me. Only God.
Acknowledging.
Only God. I'm trying to hurry up and get him back though, so he can. You gonna give your opinion on this, or should we just move on? What you want to do, my boy? Just keep it rolling.
Yeah, just keep it.
Just keep it rolling. Does that mean just keep it rolling?
Just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
Okay, check your Bluetooth settings, by the way. So I guess the next topic, what we got? Where y'all want to go? Y'all want to go Brooklyn first, or y'all want?
Let's go basketball. Yeah, let's whatever basketball. I don't.
All right, nigga. Well, let's talk about the Lakers first, since I have to choose. The Lakers
have
signed. The Lakers have.
That's not the bigger news.
Hey, look, hold on, wait. I just want to get in. Just want to knock it out the way. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers have traded for Patrick Beverley, so now we already know that the Lakers have been unable to get rid of Russell Westbrook this offseason. They tried to trade him to the Knicks. Nope, not happening. They tried to trade him to Brooklyn because they thought KD was leaving. KD staying. We're going to touch on that in a little bit. So we have a Lakers fan on the pod. So, Corey, we would like to get, your perspective on the trade and how it benefits the team going forward.
How do you feel about your new starting backcourt?
Okay, there's not a guarantee that they're starting together.
That's happening. They're starting.
Definitely not a guarantee. I promise you, it's not a guarantee. It might happen. I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying it's not a guarantee. Do y'all know how bad you have to be for me to be like, fuck it, yeah, I'll take Pat Bev? Like, y'all know I do not like Patrick Beverley on court shit. Like on court shit. I don't know the man personally. I don't know how he really is off court. I won't speak on that. But I don't like him.
You see him on First Take and shit wilding. So
listen, I don't mind. Make it very clear. He is a much better fit in the starting lineup next to LeBron and AD than Russell Westbrook is. Period, point blank, call it what it is. He is clearly a better fit. No, he is not a better player, but yes, he is a better fit. Even though I don't think his defense has been at the level it was from 3, 4, 5 years ago, it's still better than what Russ gives you. Even though his shooting was down last year because he got to Minnesota where he could like be a leader, and they wasn't going to stop him from shooting pull-up threes, which is not his game. As a catch and shoot person, he's still a very good 3-point. He's been like 38% or better for like the past 6 years before last year. Like last year, it makes sense, and like he makes everyone else like you can't not play hard when Pat Bev is on the court. He won't allow that shit, and that was half of the issue with the Lakers last year. So it makes sense. He adds something that we need, which is someone who can defend at least some, and someone who can hit open threes on catch and shoot. Him and Russ ain't gonna work because I don't think Russ is the type of person to just forget that type of shit. I think Pat Bev would be okay with moving on. I think Pat'd be like, nigga, that was years ago.
And that's what from the interviews Pat has said. He said he doesn't mind playing with Russ. We ain't heard.
He ain't the one, right? Because he ain't the one who got hurt by the other dude.
I would just interject here. There was a report that Patrick Beverly and Russ have spoken. They cool.
They have spoken together. Mm-hmm. I don't think Russ is just like, nah, yeah, we all good. We move past it. I don't see that. The man took years off his career. He
tore meniscus in the playoffs.
Right. That was real. That shit happened. Like, and then dove at his knee on another loose ball and damn near hurt him again. And they didn't have to like
right when Russ came back the following year, he went after and did the same exact shit. Play.
Yeah, there's some other shit that just I don't see. Like I said, I think Pat Bev will be like, I'm past it. I don't think Russ is just ready to move past it like that. It's just and Pat Bev is gonna say what the fuck he feel like saying. And from what I've witnessed, Russ isn't the best at always taking criticism. So I don't see it working. The Lakers are still trying to move Russ. They have said they're going to be patient with it. Like everything has been like, look, we're not just moving Russ just to move him, just to get off the contract. They've said that since the beginning. They've held that throughout this whole offseason that they are not trading. We're not giving up a pick to trade Russ and not get shit back. Mm-hmm. If y'all view these draft picks that we have as so damn valuable, which is what everyone's saying, if they can get unprotected 27, 29 first round picks, you're giving us something back for that. Because that Russ contract is, you're either buying him out now, and even if you don't, he's off your books next summer. You're clear and free at worst in less than a year.
Right.
You're not giving us shit back. And that is what they're focused on. And that's been the thing with Indiana. Give us Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. Yeah, we might give you both. Or you can take one. Like, that's what it is. And they just haven't been able to come to that agreement yet. But, I mean, the people are there. The people are – Lord knows Utah wants to move the vets that they got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Marcus.
You want – yeah.
Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. You go.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, if you can give us Bogdanovich and Malik Beasley and, I don't know who the other ones are talking like Jarrod Vanderbilt. You give us Bogdanovich and Malik Beasley and, maybe I know Conley's been mentioned. One of the other three, Conley, Clarkson, and Jarrod Vanderbilt are the other ones. I want Bogdanovich and Beasley. I'll take
you don't want Clarkson back? You need somebody off the bench?
I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not the biggest Clarkson fan personally. Okay. It's just a personal thing for me. I'd rather get someone like Jarrod Vanderbilt, who was like absolutely crucial for Minnesota last year. Big forward, defends everywhere, just reliable, good. Than Clarkson, who is just a gunner off the. We can find another gunner. Maybe not as good as Clark, but you can find another gunner. I'm not tripping off that. But grabbing, three of those, yeah, I'll give up two. I'll give up both of the picks. If I'm getting three high-quality rotation players, yeah, I'll give up both. And that's basically what the Lakers are saying. And teams are trying to not do that because there's a Lakers tax on everything. And all the deals that we offer are never good enough. And then other teams get some bullshit deals done and get a damn near all-star in return. It's annoying.
So, Corey, Marcus, you agree with him? You don't think it's going to work?
Nah, this shit ain't going to work. Nah, this shit ain't going to work. Nah, Russ from Crenshaw from Southern California. Them niggas ain't just all friendly, all willy-nilly all of a sudden. And even if so, even if we was to put them together, this shit just not going to work. Just looking at him on the court, that's not a good fit, bro. Like,
it's not to me either. I don't think that's a good fit. So it's
not a good fit.
So it's too small. It's too small because Pat Bev can't guard them. them bigger wings like that. No.
Neither one of them can shoot, so I don't know.
Neither one of them can shoot, so you're not spacing
Pat
the
Bev
floor.
can shoot.
Not to mention,
It's not completely.
I would
You don't
say
want
Pat
Pat Bev
Beverly
shooting too
is a
much.
better shooter than Russ, and that's not saying much though. Like,
He's a good catch and shoot. Where Pat Bev gets in trouble is when he starts trying to do pull-ups. Catch and shoot wise, Pat
he's
Bev
gonna
is
do. Who
pretty
gonna
fucking
tell
low.
Patrick Beverly he ain't gonna do no pull-ups?
LeBron fucking James.
Shit.
Yeah, because that's my point too. LeBron's going to bring the ball up the floor after last season. He's not trusting Russ to do that shit. So like him, so Pat actually,
man.
That's why.
Worked. See this discussion we having right now is why this shit ain't gonna work. This why.
Okay, that's my point.
We can't even be like, yo, Pat Bev come in, boom, he gonna lock down, boom, he gonna shoot this, we don't know.
Okay.
Hey man, this nigga here got beef with Russ. LeBron gonna have to turn him down a little bit. And Pat Bev is gonna be Pat Bev. He ain't gonna stop.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, you might run into a problem. That's why I'm saying that shit ain't gonna work. It's too many wild cards in this shit.
Right. All right. So that brought me to my next question. And cool, I'm gonna ask this question and we can move on after that. Because I'm in full agreement with either one of you. I don't need to add shit to that. Do you feel like the Lakers made this move because they probably know they aren't going to be able to get rid of Russell Westbrook? Or is this a move to, like, I hear Shannon and Skip talk about it, is this a move to agitate Russ a little bit more to get Russ to be like, all right, you know what, bro, just send me the fuck home? Like, do you feel like this is a play either way? Because to me, I don't think this shit gonna work either. I don't think it's a good fit. I don't necessarily, the way Russ doesn't handle criticism or take accountability for shit, you got Pat Bev screaming at you for everything that you do. He does not give a fuck that you're Russell Westbrook. Russ is not going to be able to take that shit if he's not even able to hold himself accountable to LeBron. So that shit's not happening. He's not taking that shit from Pat Bev, period. So that's my question. Do you think they made this move because they're like, all right, we're going to get Pat because we know we're going to get rid of Westbrook, whether that be us sending his ass home for the year or us trying to like use Pat to try to convince Russ to agree to like a buyout or some shit? What y'all think that move was for? Obviously, because we all don't feel like that shit gonna work.
I honestly just feel like they made it. Yeah, I feel like they just made a desperation move because they hadn't did shit, and they had to be able to say, "Well, we got to do something." And what the fuck else could they have done in that? You know what I'm saying? They could be that effective. That's the only thing I could really think. I think it was just really desperation more than anything, because they can always just send Russ home. Anyway, if they want Russ home, they can just say, Russ, go home. And they're not going to do that.
They're not going to do that. Darvin Ham isn't going to let him do that because he thinks he's got...
He's hell bent on finding whatever. He said he got the real. He said he got it. Said he going to use him right and all that. So he hell bent on using Russ. Like,
he really is, and I'm afraid of it. But we're not buying him out. We're not sending him home. That's not going to happen. I think it was also because you can't forget that Brian also had just signed his extension right before that too. And they're like, look, we got to do we win now. We got a 2-year window. We got to make moves. And Pat Bev is a win now player. That's not a future thing. Pat Bev, as much as I can't stand him, the man's in the playoffs every fucking year. Houston, Clippers, Minnesota. The man is in the playoffs every fucking year. Period, point blank. He clearly has some kind of positive impact because goddamn it, he had the fucking.
He did get
for the
Timberwolves.
For the Timberwolves, goddamn it, that was damn near.
I saw the mini championship. Almost brought a tear to my eye when I saw it. It was so dope.
But that's Pat Bev though, like. Yeah, that is like Corey's saying though, like that's Pat Bev. When you take the bad, you gotta take some of the good with him too. He obviously is some kind of influence in the voice in the locker room. He tough when he's irritating the other opponents and it actually works. I mean, you can't knock him for that, and he's great at that. So it's like
it's picking and choosing. It's probably he gets a little bit too much sometimes. Then he get a bad technical or get kicked out or some shit. And that's the thing that like LeBron and Darvin Ham and them are gonna have to like, hey, all right, not right now. Like, we get it. Chill out right now. Not yet. But it's one good move. The Lakers need at least like 3 more. And I don't know how they're gonna pull it off if no one wants to take Russ. But I think they're still gonna they are trying to be smart in that, yeah, we want to get rid of him. We know, everybody know we're trying to get rid of him, but we not just going to let y'all bullshit us with some terrible ass deals. And then we're screwed even more than we already are as far as draft picks. So they're trying to make right, but that's the problem is when you make a really, really shitty move, like trading multiple rotation pieces and a first round pick for a player who doesn't fit on your team, you then have to like fuck over other parts of your roster or franchise to make good on that.
I think y'all still gonna move Russ.
We're trying to.
I think you're still. No, I think you're going to move him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may not be like, it may like it's either going to be closer to training camp or closer to the trade deadline. But I don't think Russ is finishing the season as a Laker. I just don't. I just don't see it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because here's another thing. I saw a video with Bron and AD working out together. Where the fuck is Russ? You get my point? Like, if everything is patched up and you niggas is ready to go for the rest of the season and everybody is talked and everybody seems to be in a good place, quote unquote, what they say, where the fuck was Russ? Nah, I think y'all moving Russ. I think y'all moving Russ for real. Because I think y'all ready to. I think y'all signing Brown was like, all right, we'll get rid of these draft picks. We need to win. So you.
That's exactly. Oh, there was definitely There was.
Let me ask y'all something. What y'all think? What would y'all think it'll take? Because like my feeling is if they was gonna trade Russ, bro, they would have did it. Like they would have just gave him up for a bag of chips if they want.
I like.
They're not gonna do that. If it was just to get rid of Russ, they might. But people are asking for those draft picks, and they're not giving up those draft picks without getting shit back in return. Mm-hmm. They've said it multiple times. We're not just making a trade solely to get rid of Russ. We're getting pieces back, especially if we're giving up 2 more future picks when we're already still down a bunch of picks from the fucking AD trade. And at least that brought us a title. So we're not like, that's why what you're seeing is people going, nah, you're going to get the Indiana deal. I'll take that deal in a second. You give me
I like the Indiana deal. I was about to bring that up. I like the Indiana deal.
Because that shit fits. Buddy fits. That man is one of the best shooters in the league. Miles Turner, big center, protect the rim, and he can stretch the floor. That shit fits. That then makes sense. Now you go with the starting lineup of Pat Bev, Buddy Hield, Bron, AD, and Miles Turner. Now we're looking all right. And you got a couple of these pieces off the bench. That's solid. I don't think that's top 3 in the West, but that's in the mix in the middle of the West. I'm here for that.
Right.
I'll give y'all top 5 with that.
I think top 5.
If Bron and AD stay healthy, nigga, that's a scary lineup. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. Like top 5,
that's a scary
and
ass
it helps.
lineup.
And it helps because it hypothetically in that lineup, we know Buddy can't play defense, but he's surrounded by 4 good defenders. It helps offset that. That's the goal. I'm 100% down for that. Listen, I'm down for anything that gets Russ off this team. I don't lie, but we know this already.
Trade him to Denver. Fuck it.
I'm down for that.
It's a good trade too.
I don't even care who we get back. Just trade him to Denver.
All right. So next NBA topic we talking about, I guess
Jarrod does not agree with that.
Jarrod vehemently disagrees with us.
I mean,
I don't see why not though. I mean,
you would have 2 of the greatest. You would have 2 of the greatest triple-double monsters in like NBA history. Mm-hmm. I don't see why that wouldn't. Why would that not fit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. We know that's not gonna fit. But
let me dream, damn it.
All right, next topic. I'm gonna just start off by saying I was right. I've been right this whole time. I'm gonna take my credit for it. If it wasn't such a profanity laced argument, I would have used the shit in my I would have used the shit for my resume for me going to school, but I can't because I went crazy on it. But next topic, Katie and Kyrie are staying in Brooklyn. What's y'all reaction?
Oh man, my internet is trash outside my workplace.
Oh, you good? You good? Did you hear the question? Oh no, he frozen.
Yeah,
Corey's
all right.
here though.
My bad. Yeah, I'm still. It was always likely, like when you just looked at the possibilities, it was like, all right, once Phoenix was like, fuck it, we're re-signing Ayton, and that was off the table, there just wasn't that many possibilities left, especially with teams basically being like, nah, we're not giving up this, we're not giving up this. Like
I'll take
Memphis
those.
saying, okay, Ja obviously is untouchable. One of the two of like Desmond Bain and Triple J could be untouchable, but both of them can't. Like you're not really trying to get a KD done if neither of them is available. Like I like Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain should not be preventing a fucking Kevin Durant deal. That's ridiculous.
Facts.
Like Toronto being like, were they like basically like Scotty and Siakam? Like neither one of them. Like what? You're not really trying to get a KD deal done if you're not willing to give up nothing. Like, and none of these teams. The only one that kind of seemed possible was Boston, and they didn't piss Jaylen Brown off already. So now they really kind of messed up because the rumor already came out. So you didn't piss Jaylen Brown off. That was the only one that kind of seemed like it was a little bit of a possibility.
When I tell y'all, I cannot wait to see how this Boston shit plays out. And y'all know for reasons why. I cannot wait to see how this Boston shit plays out with Jaylen having the attitude all goddamn year.
He ain't going.
I cannot wait for this.
He already wasn't going to sign an extension for money reasons anyway, but now it's really like.
Now I'm out, boy. Like,
nah, he out.
Y'all better trade me now. Not now. Y'all better trade me. Like y'all better hope this shit in Brooklyn still doesn't work out, and then he still wants to leave.
He'll mess around and pull an AD. Like, nah, letting y'all know now. Yeah, I ain't coming back. So he's got 2 more years left on his deal. He signed a rookie extension that expires in 2024. So he's got this season, and then next season is left on his rookie deal, and that will be, and he'll be unrestricted because this is the extension off the rookie contract. So he's beyond that.
Sound like trouble to me.
So I think this year will be all right. But next year,
get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready.
I'm here for all busting fuckery.
And to be honest with you, I honestly feel like he believes he's better than Jason Tatum.
No doubt.
After the finals, he feels he's better than Jason Tatum. So y'all niggas is keeping him untouchable after he did that shit in the finals, and y'all want to trade me?
Y'all want to trade me?
Okay, bet. He's untouchable.
I'm the one who would deliver. Bet. I'm the one who delivered. Like, say what y'all want. When push came to shove, I am the one who delivered in the finals, and Tatum ran out of gas. I ain't run out of gas. I was still playing. It's like the old Bradley Beal and John Wall with the Wizards back in the day. Like, y'all gave John Wall all this shit. Game 7, I'm the one still getting buckets in the fourth quarter. And y'all, nah. There's one of us who still had gas in the tank when it mattered most. And it wasn't the one that y'all all claim as the star. Know that shit is fucking with Jaylen.
Yeah. So, Marcus, what you think?
We told that bum ass nigga from day one he was gonna have to stay there, man. We told that nigga ain't nobody playing with him, man. We told him, Malik. We told that nigga a long time. We told him months ago. Yo, bitch ass ain't going nowhere. We told you. We told you months ago. Niggas gotta start watching this podcast, man. I'm telling you, man. We told this nigga, you ain't going nowhere, bruh. First of all, Brooklyn was asking for too much. Bottom line. You asking for too much.
I don't know about all that. I disagree with that.
They was asking for too much. We just watched this nigga just get swept and choked and die till Boston. First round, we just watched it. I'm sorry. he ain't worth all that, especially. But then again, damn, if Gobert is over here getting all of that,
That's my only argument is
but
the
we
Gobert
told
shit. Like, that's my only argument is the Gobert shit. Where I'm like, yo, y'all see what Rudy just got? Like that's it. That's what made the trade like impossible for me. Like it just couldn't. Like, dog, y'all have no idea how many nights I've laid down thinking about this trade, trying to figure out if it's something that I would be able to do as a GM and then wake up in the morning and be like, all right, cool. Fuck no. What? After seeing what Rudy Gobert just got, nigga, I want your whole franchise for Kevin Durant.
The amount of there've literally been 3 different trade moves, some sort of moves that have caused that issue in sports this offseason.
Hey, Cole,
Gobert
chill out,
trade,
bro. I'm not even putting that up there.
Gobert-
Cole, chill out, bro. No spoilers.
Between
No spoilers,
Right.
Cole.
Oh, yeah, I probably know what he's talking about. And I'm
Yeah,
watching
you
now.
do. Yeah, no spoilers,
the
bro.
Gobert trade. The second you said that, I knew he was talking about. Gobert trade. Yep.
What?
Jarrod, what are you
Gobert
doing?
trade. Why would
Get
he?
kicked
I
off.
hate
literally
Jarrod.
said don't do
Get
it.
kicked off, Jarrod.
I
Right.
hate Jarrod for this.
Anyway, like I was saying.
Wait, but why is he back? Anyway, keep going, Corey.
Right.
Jeez.
Rudy Gobert trade, Christian Kirk contract, Deshaun Watson contract. All 3 of them made every other team and all this shit go, wait, what the fuck? You know Lamar Jackson is looking at the Deshaun Watson contract and is like,
yo, that's just news too. Lamar's like, yo, I want my bread. Like, yo.
He got how much guaranteed?
Like, yo,
Brother been out with
like,
an ACL and did all
bro.
this, and he got that. Like everyone, Christian Kirk is the same. That Christian Kirk receiver, every receiver was like, bro, Christian Kirk was like the 3rd receiver on the cart. Nah. That was DK. DK is like, what? Nah. Pay up. And all the other teams like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? You cannot reset the market like this. And that is exactly what the Gobert shit did. And about you can't. Nah. For Utah themselves, they were going to get at least 5 picks for Spider. If we got this for Gobert, you're giving this for Spider too. What do you mean? Yep. That's what it. And every other team is going to get annoyed and pissed. And it is what it is. But yeah,
that's
the
crazy.
second Gobert gets that many picks.
Now that I think about it, Utah helped me and then they hurt me all in the same offseason. Like, this shit is fucking insane now that I think about it. Utah, thank you for the Gobert trade. We appreciate that. Or should I thank Minnesota for that, actually? I should probably think
Minnesota. That was definitely Minnesota.
Yeah. So, Minnesota, thank you for that because you the reason why Kevin Durant is still in net. I'm just going to keep it a full buck. If that shit doesn't go through, you could talk about different shit with KD. But after that Gobert trade, I literally sat here and was like, bro, there's no way fucking possible.
No, where are you going? Where else could he go?
Trade, I'm not. And then it's crazy because according to the Gobert trade, they are not asking for too much. And I get that other team, and I get that other teams were like, yo, that's just Minnesota's problem. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay, we get you, but now it put the Nets in the power position of where it took all the leverage that KD had and then blew that shit up. Then the shit with the Suns fucking up and letting DeAndre Ayton be able to get matched and all that shit. I was like, oh, now that Phoenix shit is not there, Miami didn't have the assets for it. The only one that scared me was Boston because I was like, all right, I'm not totally comfortable with Jaylen Brown, but I'm like, bro, you got to give me JB, some draft picks, Marcus Smart, and Robert Williams, or I'm not taking the deal.
Otherwise that ain't nothing to talk about.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
You wasn't gonna get all that, but at least Jaylen is a player that is like, all right, at least that's a young guy that you can start building around, like for sure. Like obviously you're gonna get more, but it's like you're probably not getting a better player than Jaylen in a deal. Like that's gonna be as good of a young player as you can get. So at least like that's a reasonable starting point. You know, especially compared to the Gobert trade. Like Brown, all right, now we can talk. We can keep up discussions. And you're like, nah, it starts on Marcus Smart. Get the fuck, hang up. Like, nah, it's not happening.
Right.
Which then, I mean, obviously, since we're talking about trades, we got to bring up the one that happened last week. Donovan Mitchell to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I love his deal for Cleveland.
Me too.
Yeah, for Cleveland, man, let's go to who they gave up. They gave up Colin Sexton and Lauren Markkinen, the first round pick from this year, and I forgot how many draft picks overall. It was like 3, right? 3 or 4.
3 picks and 2 pick swaps.
Mm-hmm. 3 unprotected.
3 unprotected picks.
I love it, bro. Cleveland starting 5 at least looks nice, and then you got Kevin Love coming off the bench.
Or they could flip him for other, because that's a big contract that you can then switch for other pieces.
Yeah, I like that for Cleveland, man. And they kept Karis LeVert, which I thought was underrated too. I thought that was an underrated move.
Nigga, that lineup is crazy. Like, I've been arguing with people about Cleveland for a second. I'm like, y'all don't think. Like, y'all
listen, in case y'all didn't realize it, man. Last year, man, them guys was on they starting. They're on the rise. Like, they were pretty damn good last year.
They only fell off when Jarrod Allen got hurt. That's what happened.
Exactly.
Jarrod Allen got hurt, and that's when they fell off. They would not have been in the play-in.
And even when he came back, he wasn't 100%. And that's the only reason why they fell off the wagon. Otherwise, they had a damn good year. They're young. They're upstarting. Oh, by the way, Ricky Rubio was even killing shit before he tore his ACL last year. Like, Cleveland was really cooking. So for this trade to go down and to give up what they gave up and still got all that firepower, Cleveland gonna be nice.
They're a problem. They'll probably still need to fill out the bench a little bit just to have a little bit more depth.
Right.
But like you said, that started, and it was very obvious in the play-in. What do they need? They need someone else who can go get a bucket, because it was just all kind of on Garland trying to do it all, and he's really good, but they clearly needed someone else who can go get a bucket. And Donovan Mitchell has shown on all stages, I can go get buckets. I don't like that shit is great. Not to mention, I said it before the draft last year. I think Evan Mobley was going to be the best player coming out that draft. I still think Evan Mobley is going to be the best player coming out that draft.
He is.
And he was outstanding before, he hit a little wall, as all rookies are going to do.
Yeah.
But
right.
He is a problem. So now if Mobley takes a leap in year 2 and you're adding Mitchell plus and Jarrod, and now really Jarrod Allen, all Jarrod Allen got to do is rebound, run the floor.
All he's doing is rebound there, block shots, and running the floor. And Evan Mobley is the guy I was gonna bring up right here. That's the X factor, because bro, like, he came in last year as a rookie. He was supposed to be just a defensive dude, but offensively though, this nigga was like on some shit. Like, if he just gonna be like that on both ends, bro, like, that's gonna be nasty. That's gonna be a nasty matchup for a lot of people, and they're young. They're young, excluding Kevin Love. They're young, and like that's gonna be a problem for a lot of vets this year.
I don't think they're a play-in team. I think they're a playoff team now.
Oh, for sure.
No, I got them in the middle.
They're top 6. They're definitely top 6.
The only squads I will definitely put above them right now are Milwaukee and Boston.
That's it.
Every other, because Brooklyn has big questions, Philly has big questions, Chicago has like Lonzo's already about to miss the beginning of the year for Chicago, which is fucked up. Miami has questions, like they lost PJ Tucker. Like, I can absolutely put them right there in that group. Anywhere from like 3 to 6. 100% they could be.
It just brought me a migraine.
Yeah. Jarrod, how you feel about it before I go off?
Oh, I think that Cleveland made a great deal. Swooped in, stole the deal from a certain team in New York. You know what I'm saying? Wow. It's a good squad, bro. I got them top 4. They was top 4 last year without Donovan Mitchell. Now you got Donovan to go along with all them weapons, and you really didn't give up some pieces that you really needed.
And this trade also make me look at New York differently. Like y'all niggas really are fucking out of y'all minds. Like I'm not even joking or trying to be mean or even this ain't even no bullshit. Like
just save all
Cleveland
that.
can give up what they gave up, and y'all niggas can't make that move, bro. With the people that y'all got, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Y'all had way more than enough talent to get Donovan Mitchell, dog. If Cleveland could.
This is what I want to know. I want to know if Cleveland gave up 3 unprotected picks. I want to know if New York was trying to give up them picks unprotected. They were trying to have them protected.
They were only willing to give up 2 unprotected.
2 unprotected.
2 unprotected. They were willing to give up. The deal was RJ, Obi, 2 unprotected first round picks, and whatever else they wanted other than the 2 protected picks they were willing to do.
No, I would have gave up Julius. Take Julius.
Nobody wants Julius, nigga.
Don't he still want to get traded?
Nobody wants Julius. It doesn't matter what the fuck Julius wants. Nobody wants Julius.
I'm just asking.
They were not the Jazz are not taking back bad big contracts like that.
Unless if you're young, it's different.
Right.
Young player like RJ or Colin Sexton, different.
Yeah, Colin
Julius
Sexton's
Randle,
I don't even think he's 25 yet.
Especially after the season Julius Randle just had, with his attitude on the court and not wanting to do shit and not getting along with teammates in the locker room, and you want that? If you're Utah and you're trying to rebuild, nah, I'm straight on Julius too. Like, I knew Julius wasn't going to be included in the deal, period, unless that was a third team they were shipping him to get some extra draft assets to send them. Julius wasn't going nowhere, and nobody wants Julius. I don't know if y'all noticed, but this is the first time I've smoked on the podcast because I'm trying to not smoke on here, but I'm so pissed off with the Knicks and their fans that it doesn't make any sense. Bro, I went back and I looked at your draft picks. I had a lot of fans because I watch Knicks fans TV. I had a lot of fans calling into these radio shows saying that you don't want to give up the draft assets to get Donovan Mitchell, or you don't want to give up RJ. I understand the RJ Barrett point. Every year, RJ does increase his scoring numbers. It does look like RJ is starting to become what we think he would become. So I get you wanting to keep RJ. As far as everything else, you niggas is saying that y'all don't want to get rid of Obi, or y'all don't want to get rid of Cameron Grimes, or y'all don't want to get rid of Quickly, or y'all don't want to get rid of the draft picks. For what? You've hit on 1 draft pick. 1. And can we really say that was a hit? It was kind of like a spur of the moment thing with Kristaps Porzingis in 2015. I'm looking at the list. Your first round draft picks have been Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox, RJ. We'll see where RJ goes. Obi Toppin. Y'all didn't even make a first round draft pick this year. You went and got extra draft compensation just in case you wanted to make a trade for a superstar, which you did not do.
Don't say superstar, say star.
Whatever. Star. Let's say star. All right, we'll say that. Anybody. Let's say that. Anybody to come to New York to help you.
Jalen Brunson? Oh, my bad.
We paid him, and we all know that was a bad deal. But neither here nor there. The crazy shit is, and here's the crazy point, and this is why I'm so pissed off with the organization and the fans. I can't even necessarily be mad at the organization, because remember when the draft came out, and remember the letter that they put out that I was disgusted by. Y'all remember that? And you remember how in the uproar the fans were, because they said they would be patient and they wouldn't blow up their future to get another superstar, so get another star there like they did Melo. So remember the fans going crazy over that, like, nah, fuck that. We need a star now. You had your opportunity. And once again, you fans don't know what the fuck you want them to do. So what pressure are you putting on the organization? You won't boycott the games, so James Dolan gets to do whatever the hell he wants to do. You tell him you don't want to build. You get the extra draft compensation to make the trade. Then when the trade comes, it's like, oh, I don't want to get rid of this one. I don't want to get rid of this one. Who are nowhere near the equivalent of Donovan Mitchell. And let's not get into the fact that y'all feel like Donovan Mitchell isn't worth it. Who have you had? Who? Since Melo. Who?
You took my point.
Who have you had? Bro, if I was the Knicks, I would have been like, you want what? Take it. We'll figure it out. People would come to play with Donovan Mitchell. That's what I don't get with y'all. Is that all y'all really need to do is get a star that other players will want to play with, and then you can rely on free agency. You can't rely on free agency without a star because then you end up with a Jalen Brunson deal. You end up with that. That's what you got. So now that you were in a position to do that, now you fans are out there saying, yeah, we could that we didn't trade for Donovan. We could. You're crazy. Put the bags back over your heads. Put them back. I don't want to hear no bing bong, no nothing. Oh, yeah. I don't want to hear, yo, with Malik, why you rooting for the Nets? I don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm done with y'all. At first, I was just done with the organization. Now I'm done with y'all. I don't want to talk to Knicks fans this year. Period. Enjoy the 9th seed.
10. Yeah,
I give them 9. I think RJ makes a little bit of a jump. They're the first rookie that they've paid since Charlie Ward. What does that tell you about your draft picks? He's the first one you've met since Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward. Shit.
But y'all don't want to give up draft compensation? BK stand up.
Damn. Charlie Ward, man.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Brooklyn stand up.
Yo, nigga, we just had a Charlie Ward name drop. What? That's 99, bro.
I'm just
shit. I want to let y'all know. I've been telling all y'all asses. We getting Donovan.
Could have.
I'm not talking about you, Malik. I'm not talking about you, a Nets fan.
No. Let's keep it a buck. I'm one of them. Because it's how do you not make that deal? How do you not make it?
The pieces were there. They had it.
That's my point. That's why I'm like, bro, they have to make this deal. Like, there's no reason for you not to make this deal.
Donovan's it. Here we go.
I'm just gonna throw this out there just for the sake of pissing off.
No negativity. No negativity, sir.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Since the 2000-2001 season, the New York Knicks have made the playoffs 6 times and have won 1 playoff series. Donovan Mitchell in 5 years has made the playoff 5 times and won 2 playoff series.
In Utah!
But he's not worth it. But
Hey man, you Knicks fans are horrible. Knicks general manager, you're horrible. Madison Square Garden, you're horrible. Anything that has to deal with the New York Knicks is horrible right now.
How is Madison Square Garden horrible? What Madison Square Garden?
The Yes Network? You gonna throw in the Yes Network too?
Walt Frazier with those fucking ridiculous ass suits. Yeah, you got to get the fuck out of here too.
Hey, chill on Walt, man. We're not doing that on Walt.
There is a line, and Walt Frazier
chill out on Walt. The finest cocaine in his pocket.
Chill out on Walt. Walt's good. Walt cool.
You got to be on cocaine to wear them suits though, Malik. Like, come on, man. He be wilding. Like, you thought Craig Sager was bad? No, Walt be with the bullshit.
Easter
Walt
Sunday shit.
Walt just like my drunk uncle, so I could kind of like.
Exactly.
I accept Walt for who he is when he does the shit that he does, man. For real. My blood pressure, honestly, I went to the hospital because I tore my rotator cuff. I went to the hospital. I was in so much pain. My blood pressure was like 160 over 101. I'm sure I'm close to that. Sure, I'm close.
And by the way, so like my wife has hypertension, so we keep a track of her blood pressure. So I happen to know that 160 over 101 means that Malik needs to really be on medication right now. Seriously, the Knicks fans, the Knicks fans, you guys should just stop saying stupid shit. And
So
don't
ask me why I'm rooting for Brooklyn. That's another thing. Like I want to make that shit very clear before the season gets here. Do not ask me why I root for Brooklyn. That's why I'm going off the way I'm going off. Is because nigga, they're bad for my health. Literally, like I said that. Like I've said that numerous occasions. They're bad for my health. They're bad for my mental health. They're bad for my physical health. Obviously, no, I'm not doing this with the Knicks. Enjoy mediocrity for the next 10 years, though. Enjoy
New York. Shout out to Spike. No, actually, no, because Spike is one of the reasons why everybody be thinking this shit sweet over there, man. You still be running with that bullshit, acting like they gonna be cold too. Fuck Spike.
I
can't kill Spike, man. I can't kill Spike.
Man loves his team. He gonna keep
him. They try to kick him. They try to kick him out of Madison Square Garden. He's still pulling up. That nigga crazy.
Yep.
I wish I had Spike's loyalty because I damn sure don't.
Yeah, exactly, because I ain't got it. I'm being in that motherfucker like Charles Oakley.
No, they're gonna kick you out the Garden if you're Charles Oakley, apparently.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but I'm fighting. I'm swinging.
So, we ready to move on to these NFL picks?
Yeah, we done talking about the They taking too much time.
No.
No.
Oh, we got one. Y'all could kind of chill out. We do have this.
All
we
right.
do have this.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get into it. Who would you pick to scramble and rush for a touchdown to win the Super Bowl? Let's raise the stakes in the game. Fuck the game. We not here for a game. We not here for a game.
All right.
Jared Cunningham, Cam Newton, Steve Young, Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, or somebody else. Who y'all got?
We should have figured this out beforehand, but it just popped in my head right now. How long of a run are we talking?
Doesn't matter. Just pick them all in their prime runs. Let's do that.
5 yards.
A 5-yard run? Because if we doing 5 yards, I mean,
I'm going Cam.
If it's 5 yards,
I'm gonna just go Cam and just say, "Hey, yo, do whatever you do," and he just go quarterback draw, pound it in 5 yards in. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we back at our own 20, you know what I'm saying, and we need 80 yards, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going with Mike Vick. I seen Mike Vick break a big one off and win in overtime. I seen that. And I would have said Steve Young, but he's too slow. But I seen him break a couple of runs somehow, some way too.
No,
but
he can move.
But he can move
well enough.
He can move. But I'm going with Mike. I would have went with Mike. But if we going 5 yards, hey yo, shotgun, Cam Newton, quarterback draw,
Facts.
do what you do.
Yeah. No, if it's 5, you're going Cam. Anything once we're getting into the 20 yards or more. Basically a 2-man race. It's Vic and Lamar. With all respect to Randall, because he was absolutely great
slow.
Too. It's Vic and Lamar.
I don't like the fact that he's up here. I know he was a scrambler, but he
ain't got that kind of speed. He ain't got that
like
kind of speed.
6'5". Like
so I'm also going Vic. Like you said, bro, it's just it's a mix of the straight line speed, like, oh, it's just a foot race, and also like the shift and the jukes, and just you can't not go, like, respectfully to Lamar, he's right there. Like, he's right there too in this conversation. I can't put him above Vic with just the shit that we've seen Mike Vick do. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Madden 03 is just they just did it for me with Mike Vick. I'm sorry.
I feel that matters shit. I feel that. All right, so if I had to ask y'all, Corey, do not look this up. If I had to ask y'all, who's the quarterback with the most touchdown runs
between them?
Don't look it up. I looked it up. I know the answer. I know the answer.
I'd guess Cam.
I was gonna say Cam, but I damn want to say it was Steve Young.
It is. Give me 1 second. Actually,
might be Cam though. Wouldn't surprise me this game.
Yep, it is Cam by a landslide, my nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna say he gets all them goal line.
Next quarterback will be Steve Young with 43. Cam has 75. Steve Young has 43.
Because it's goal line shit.
Yeah, all that goal line shit right there on the 1 yard line where he just hopping up and just 6'5" dunking basically over the goal line type.
Because he's the size of a fucking defensive end.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Vic is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vic is 6th. Cunningham is 7th. Shit. What's the other choices you got on there?
Who else is listed on that list out of curiosity?
Give me 1 second. Cunningham, we got him. Newton's first. Young second.
Young, yeah.
Vic is 6th. 5th or 6th. Cunningham's after him. Then Lamar. Yeah. And then
who else is? Yeah, I'm saying who are the others? Like, who are some of the others that are near the top of the list?
You got Steve Young at 2nd. You got Jack Kemp at 3rd. You got Steve McNair at 4th. Okay. Tobin Raitt 5th.
Okay, don't know you.
Steve Grogan.
Jesus, this is getting bad. Yeah,
exactly. Then you got Aaron Rodgers, Dante Culpepper. I can see Dante.
Yeah, those are more some, like you said, kind of the same.
Dante Culpepper.
The only person that I would throw it in there.
Ryan Tannehill is in the top 20 on this, actually.
Jesus Christ. Why would you
Ryan
tell
Tannehill,
that
baby?
I just had to say it.
Wait, Jarrod, what you call that nigga, bro?
I see his name on here, bro.
Huh?
What's his name, Jarrod?
Tanner Wheels, baby.
Stop it. If there was someone else I'd put in this conversation, especially as far as active people, would be Josh Allen. Like, he's the other one that'll be on this list within a couple more years because, like, he gets a lot of goal line work.
He's on there.
And he is?
Yeah, he's on there.
Well, there you go. Yeah. He'd be, as far as the active ones, Josh Allen would probably be the only one that I think would get thrown in there because he's got the size that Cam does, and he got wheels. Aaron Brooks.
Why are you? Anyway.
You gonna throw in fucking Terrell Pryor?
We could throw in Dak Prescott.
No.
He's on the list. He's right. I don't want to think.
I do not want to think about Dak Prescott running to win the game right now after last year's playoff games. I don't want to think about that. Okay.
I mean, he got the yardage.
I have zero desire to think about that. He is.
Can you say they get the yardage? Did he get the first down? He got it right. He got the shit off of me. What you want me to do?
I want him to slide immediately so you can spike the goddamn ball.
Oh, that's not what happened, Corey. I'm sorry.
It's fucked up is he actually is really good on quarterback draws. That's what bothers the fuck out of me. Like, you can almost predict exactly when it's coming, and it damn near always works.
Oh, he running a lot this year. That leg better be right.
Well, I mean, he's
don't do that.
arguably our second best runner. So
I do that.
He's arguably our second best running person after Tony Pollard. So, I mean, Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. I was going to choose Michael Vick until I saw that, but I looked it up real quick. That's what I was going for. I was figuring I'd do a little bit of research, and then I saw Cam with all the touchdowns. God damn, it's definitely Cam. I'm definitely taking Cam.
But that's why we asked. Like, that's why, like, it immediately popped. I wish I'd said that before we came on, but it just popped in my head now. Like, how far out are we talking? Because within 5 yards, Cam Newton is one like runaway. It's not even close because he's bigger than the defenders that are trying to tackle him. It's not fair. Why are you put him backstage? Get him backstage. Not dealing with this. Talk about football now.
Black too.
I'll take one, Jarrod. Send it this way. I'll take one. I'll take one. I will take a Lakers Russell Westbrook jersey. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
You know how petty and vengeful you gotta be to wear a fucking Russell Westbrook jersey and you don't even like them niggas. You just throw that hoe on just because you do a show with a Laker fan. That is some crazy shit.
He won't take a Wiseman shirt.
I'm not. You know what? No. You know who that? I'm just gonna.
You could at least offer him a blood. I'm gonna
assume that was a Kyle Kuzma jersey, and then
no, it's a Russell Westbrook jersey, bro.
Nah, I'm just gonna assume that was a Kyle.
Bro. Look at it.
That was a Kyle Kuzma.
Oh shit! He turned it around.
Nope.
Nope. Hey, it's unreleased, bro. It's unreleased.
Only there's one Laker who won it.
Bro.
There is one Laker who has won a championship wearing number 0. So I'm taking Kyle Kuzma. That's a Kyle Kuzma jersey. I don't care. He's the greatest Laker to wear number 0. So
I'm sorry, y'all.
Wow.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at work right now.
This is a former MVP. Don't do that.
Somebody took my stuff. I gotta find my shit. Ain't that better?
Hey, mute yourself, man. We don't want to hear all that shit. I'm muting you, boy. Get out of there. All right, so Corey, you got this schedule pulled up. Let's get this. It's been a minute. I missed these shits. Let's get these picks going. Yep. Let's do that.
Why are you so excited for this?
I don't know.
The picks. I can't be happy that we finally making picks for the NFL season. Like, yeah, my team trash, nigga. What the fuck you mean? I'm not jumping ship this year. I'm sinking with the ship this year. I got to.
I am also for this year. I will be keeping track of our records on the picks. So we're going to see who is number 1 at the end of this year. And y'all know how much we like to hold shit over each other in this damn show.
Let me tell you something. When I get to telling the truth, I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all just move on. Don't get to telling me who I'm supposed to pick. Man, I can't believe. No, I don't want to hear it. Nah. We keep it track of the records. And I want the best record.
And if we bet cases, we have to follow through on them. Like Jarrod owes me like at least like 50 cases, my nigga. Like
Jarrod owes more cases than Shannon Sharp owes Skip cases.
Jarrod owes me a grit for cases, so we're gonna wipe that slate. We gonna wipe.
Listen to him. Shut up.
Listen.
Listen to what he's saying. You're not listening.
I didn't say nothing.
You're not listening. What we're going to do is we're going to wipe the slate clean.
Boom.
Nobody owes each other shit. But let's not act like everybody got a Walmart around them, correct?
Fact. I got 2.
Yep.
They do have online ordering, right?
Yep.
Facts.
Cases are being done. So be careful with how many cases you niggas bet.
There it is.
Why y'all niggas be just while we be up here saying 5 and 10?
Yep.
Hey, I ain't doing that.
Be careful with this.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the 5, 10 cases shit. 1 to 2, 3, you might be pushing it,
2,
my
3
nigga.
cases,
3 cases, you might be pushing it. You gonna get some what's the other shit? What's the knockoff shit?
The big red shit.
Nah, the doctor, not the doctor.
Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder shits.
Dr. Thunder, not Dr.
Pimp
Thunder.
shits.
Not
You
Dr.
better expect some
Thunder.
of those, nigga. Hey,
Oh shit!
Hey, you got me fucked up.
All
right. You got me fucked up. I don't want no damn Dr. Thunder.
Hey, nigga.
Sparkling,
Hey,
sparkling
look. Fucking
lightning,
Dr.
nigga.
Thunder.
Fruit punch sparkler.
Oh Jesus! All right, let's get this started.
Let's get this going.
Let's get this started. The NFL regular season opener, the Los Angeles Rams championship celebration, hosting the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Everyone's favorite pick to like win the Super Bowl this year.
No, I didn't pick that to win the Super Bowl.
I mean, like in general, like the wide-ranging media, like again, betting-wise, Buffalo's like the betting favorite.
They're pretty big
Everyone's on Buffalo's nuts this season. So, Malik, Rams, Bills, who you got?
Give me the Bills. Ain't something wrong with Matt Stafford?
He's been deemed healthy.
He's been back. Yeah, he's been back. He's been back for a while.
I just saw something that was like, there's no. He's like 100%. He's good.
No, I don't trust that. I don't know.
Yeah, no limitations. No limitations on. He had an elbow thing, and they said that there are no limitations.
Yeah. No limitations. They better limit the amount of times he throw that damn rock. I got the Bills, and I got Bills game one for real. And y'all don't have Von Miller nowhere. No, you don't have Von Miller no more. We got to see what that's going. Chalk
He's
up on your
with
defense.
the Bills, coincidentally.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bills game one.
Marcus,
I'm gonna roll with Buffalo.
Scores too?
ruining championship night.
You can do scores if you want to.
Give me 27-24.
We can do it on maybe like the primetime games if we want.
All right, yeah, let's do that. This is prime time, so 27.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thursday, Sunday, Monday. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, so on this one, then I roll Buffalo 28-21.
Rod?
Give me the Rams. 31-28.
I was actually thinking about that score too.
I've also got the Rams. I'm gonna go 31-21. I'll go 2 scores.
10 points. Okay. 2 scores.
All right. Now we are on to Sunday morning games. First up, and I'm just going in order that's on here. First up, New Orleans at Atlanta. We ain't got to do the scores for these. We only doing the prime time. So
give me
New Orleans at Atlanta.
Give me New Orleans.
New Orleans. Marcus.
New Orleans.
Jarrod.
Blowout.
Give me Atlanta with the upset.
Shut up.
Here we go.
And the bullshit begins.
I knew that nigga. I knew it was going to start
Mariota. Eventually.
I knew he liked Mariota on the low. I knew it. You love that nigga. You want him back. That's what it is.
Oh, why?
God.
Wait. Why? Why? I want to know why. Atlanta,
he likes Mariota. Mariota beat out Desmond for the starting job. That's his man.
I'm going with Atlanta because Atlanta always plays. It's an in-division game. It's a divisional game. I don't think they're getting blown out. It's an upset. 1-0.
But name me a skill position player not named Kyle Pitts.
Cordell Patterson. 1-0.
Now you go force him to say it. I like that.
Cordell Patterson.
Because that's it.
That's 1-0.
That's awful. I got the Saints.
He probably in the.
That's crazy to me. Next up, should be next up, San Francisco at Chicago.
Give me
Chicago. I don't know why. Give me. Okay, Chicago.
Now you're on the bullshit. What is going on?
No, I'm not on the bullshit. I'm not on the bullshit. Hey, look. Trey Lance not happy. They kept Jimmy G.
I saw
away.
that too, but he's still starting. Like, come on, man.
Nah.
If they were playing another competent team, I'd be with you.
Nah.
Yeah,
I think the Bears have the worst roster. I think the Bears might have the worst roster in the league.
No, I'm gonna pick Chicago
They
on
are
this one. This my
terrible.
update. This my update. This my upset. This my upset pick.
Yeah, I got
terrible.
I got San Francisco.
Justin Fields look all right, didn't he?
He ain't got no
Who's
wide
he
receiver.
throwing it to?
Man, we
He
finna see,
got no
see
wide
what
out.
this shit look like for 4 quarters. We finna see what this shit look like for 4 whole quarters.
He a one man show.
Against that
shit finna
defense?
be there. He gonna be running for his life out there.
Against that defense? Nah.
Yeah.
No. Bosa about to, bruh. Bosa is
All right,
about
y'all changed my mind. I got San Francisco. Y'all talk. You know why? You know why though? It's not because of necessarily what y'all said. It's the hit that he took last year. You remember the real bad hit he looked when he looked crazy after he got hit. That's why I was like, oh, y'all might be right. Because if that shit happened then and he don't have nobody now, oh, y'all feel bad for the boy. Yeah, never mind. give me San Francisco. I changed my mind. Picture popped up in my head immediately. Like, bro, what are you doing?
They get that boy a migraine first quarter with that shit.
Yeah, they did.
Boy looked like Austin Theory when he got hit by Tyson.
Black.
Oh shit! All right, next up, divisional rivalry: Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
Ooh, give me Cincinnati.
I'll start. I got the Bengals. Yep, I also have the Bengals. I don't like Pittsburgh. I don't.
Yeah, I don't like this starting quarterback. I ain't even gonna mention his name, but I don't like it.
With good reason.
Are they starting for this?
Yes, they are.
Oh, so Kenny didn't make it? Okay.
As far as I know. Yeah.
Give me Cincinnati.
He was okay. So they haven't made an announcement yet. Oh, never mind. I lied. Kenny Pickett is actually officially third string on their depth
he's
chart.
third.
Wow, he's third string.
Well, it's one of those. Technically, Mason Rudolph is our backup, but like, if Trubisky's shitting the bed, I'm pretty sure they would just turn to Pickett and not turn to Mason fucking Rudolph.
Yeah.
But Trubisky's the starter. So once again, I have the Bengals.
Yeah. Give me Cincinnati.
Shout out to Miles Garrett.
Jarrod?
Yeah, give me Cincinnati, bro.
Out of here.
No, fuck it. Give me Pittsburgh. Let's go all the way.
All right, you got him. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. We ain't gonna ask no questions. You got Pittsburgh.
You go for it.
You rolling with Mitchell.
There you go. Next up.
Are you keeping our picks?
Yes, I am. Yep. I said this. I'm keeping track. We having records this year.
Pittsburgh is who you rolling with, sir.
They gave me a chance to change mine. You want to change yours?
Fair enough.
No.
You said what?
No.
Fuck no. Oh, excuse me. All right, nigga.
He's
continue, Corey. Continue then. Roast your
Philadelphia at Detroit.
Detroit by a touchdown. I'm just playing everybody. I'm just playing. I got Philly.
I mean, it ain't that far-fetched. I mean, Philly.
I'm not sold. I'm
not exactly. I don't know.
I'm rolling with Detroit. I got Detroit by a field goal.
Me too. That's where I was at. I'm taking Detroit. I'm taking Detroit by a field goal.
I got Philly by 2 touchdowns. Fuck y'all talking about?
I don't.
AJ Brown.
Philly.
I got Philly.
I think it's going to be a closer game. I think it's going to be a closer game than people realize. I said last week when we were doing the divisions, not last week, but when we were doing the NFC divisions, I'm like, I don't think Detroit is going to be as bad as they were last year. I think the Bears are clearly the worst team in that division. And I think, like, even when the Lions were losing last year, they were putting up a fight in a lot of those games. Like, didn't Justin Tucker have to hit, like, a damn near 70-yard field goal to beat them 1 week? Like, they had a couple bad. I don't think they'll be god-awful. I think they'll be competitive. And I think everyone is just so on the Eagles right now. It's a little bit crazy to me. And I think the Lions edge them out. I think that'll be one of the bigger upsets of this week.
Yeah, I gotta see the Eagles to believe it. I gotta see it.
Plus, fuck Philly.
That
So
I gotta see Jalen Hurts go that rock consistently before I start picking him to be like the team. Like I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry. It looks like
Jesus
I gotta watch
Christ.
tomorrow. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just
here.
a mean spot. I'm officially afraid for someone's health. Next up, AFC East matchup: New England at Miami.
Wait, did Jarrod pick?
Yeah, he's the one who picked the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Patriots at
New England and Miami. I'm gonna roll with the Dolphins. I'm gonna roll with Miami.
What's the game, y'all?
New England at Miami.
New England at Miami. Miami with the win.
Yep, I'm going with Miami. At the crib.
Wrong with Miami by a field goal.
I got the Patriots. I need to see Miami do it before I trust them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I got the Patriots too. Mm-hmm. I got the Patriots by 2 touchdowns actually. It's game 1. Bill Belichick gonna want to start off right. I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that. I don't give a shit about what we heard in the offseason about they can't figure out what the fuck they doing offensively. All this. I don't want to hear none of that.
They ain't
shit.
got no offensive coordinator.
Look, it's the Patriots. It's the Patriots, nigga.
Like,
they gonna know.
Hey,
they gonna know all the Miami plays by Thursday.
Trust
me. You thought the cheating was crazy before? Wait till now, my nigga. Wait till now, my nigga. The cheating about to be crazy on the New England side. Hey, nah.
Belichick.
2 touchdowns. Belichick about to get in his bag, his surveillance bag. He gonna have a drone on top of their practice field.
All right.
He gonna hire a cook or some shit. Have a cook in that motherfucker. Cooking for their ass.
Tom won the Super Bowl. There's all this pressure on him. Can you win it without Tom? Hell yeah, I'm gonna win it without Tom. Watch. Watch.
Oh, shit. Okay. This one should be a pretty quick one. Baltimore at the New York Jets.
Baltimore by 30.
I hate you, nigga. You ain't have to say it was gonna be quick. I hate you, nigga. I wasn't gonna do this to you with your pick. Yo, see. I'm sorry.
Were you not? Were you really not? I'm not sure. I believe that you weren't.
It's my quarterback playing.
Supposedly, right?
I believe so.
I got the Jets, man. I got the Jets 21-17, bro.
So I'm going to say, just as a update, he returned to practice today. So he was on the field at practice.
Oh, we good money there. We good money. We good money. 21-17. I can't see them scoring more than 3 touchdowns after the shit they showed me last year. 21. I'm reaching on 2 touchdowns. The 3 touchdowns actually. 21-17.
Baltimore, especially against Baltimore defense.
21-17. If they're gonna show me something, they're gonna show me something now. I'm leaving here with something. From around the way, I'm leaving here with something.
Marcus?
This is Jets in Baltimore.
In New York.
Why are we even talking about this? Give me Baltimore by a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like. I like that energy. I like that. It's most likely accurate, but I like that energy. Most likely, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna stick with my team this year, but I'm gonna be realistic. Like, I got you. I'm picking them, but I can see this shit getting ugly. I can't. But I'm picking them.
All right. Next up, Jaguars. I'll reserve the right. Jaguars at Washington.
Washington by 10.
Jags.
Y'all niggas. Come on now. Stop. Come on, Marcus. Come on. I know why you doing that, but come on, Marcus. It's Jags, my nigga. You can do it for a week.
I'm not picking the Commanders, my nigga. That's not even. They wasn't even the Commanders.
I'm not even calling them that. I'm not even calling them that. You see, I said Washington. It's Washington, not that's
Man,
it. They're Washington.
Give me Jacksonville, man. Give me Jacksonville.
Two,
man.
I'm with Marcus. I also got Jacksonville. A, because F Washington. B, I told y'all that Jacksonville's going to finish second in that division. And God damn it, I got to be good on my prediction. So I got the... And 3, like, really, Washington? Come on. It's Carson Wentz. I'm not banking on Carson Wentz ever.
It's Jacksonville, though. You rather bet on Jacksonville?
Urban Meyer's still the coach, or he gone? Urban
Meyer
not coaching, right?
It's been
Man, let him drown in that fucking ship. Let him drown in that.
Urban Meyer gone.
We got Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville.
Have you noticed they picked everybody against the NFC East?
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, and it's about, and we about to run in. I'm about to run into an issue with that, unfortunately.
You're gonna have to pick.
You had the issue now.
I'm about to run into it. I'm about to run into an issue with it
now.
In a little
Nah,
bit.
I got Washington, man. I got Washington. I'm not picking Jacksonville. Y'all just got me fucked up. Like, not picking Jacksonville, bro. No.
Fine.
So me and Jarrod got
Young's still out too, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there, but that's fine.
Don't matter.
The only Washington player worth the shit. One of 2. I won't disrespect McLaurin like that, but whatever. That's fine. I'll stick with it. Next up, it'd be a better grudge match if the other team was at home, but we'll still take it. Cleveland at Carolina.
Carolina.
I know who I got. Come on now.
Carolina.
Keep pounding. Y'all know who I got.
I don't have no choice but to pick Carolina.
Yep. That's a
one
clean
game
sweep.
out the way.
That's a clean sweep.
One
Is
game
that
out
the
the
first one that we've all? No, the
Yeah.
Niners. Okay, because you switched.
Yeah,
it
we
would have
did.
been other than that. The last of the morning games: Indianapolis at Houston.
Who cares? Give me Indy. Give me Indy. Give me Indy. 'Cause they did that right. Give me Indy. Give me
I'm
Indy.
the same.
Indy
I got
rolls.
the Colts.
Indy rolls them.
I got the Colts.
I'm taking the Colts, but look out for my pick for offensive rookie of the year over in Houston, Dameon Pierce. He probably gonna do work, but it ain't gonna matter.
It's not gonna be enough.
Colts by blowout
at all. Jarrod?
I said Indy.
Yeah, he said Indy.
He said
the Colts.
Yeah.
I'm shocked he picked them, but okay.
Wait, you picked Houston for real?
No. I picked Indianapolis. Bro. I picked the Colts.
Okay, listen. I was gonna let you do it. I was gonna let you do it, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't gonna play you like that. Not with these type of bragging rights.
Houston looks good by time. Unless Houston looks good by time week 7 roll around, I ain't picking Houston, bro.
All right,
by week 7, nigga.
Right.
You do know what the schedule is? You say week 7. Even though the
week
Jets
13, week 13, I might pick Houston
for whatever reason.
I might pick Houston week 13.
On to the 1:00 games. Starting off with me being in an awful situation and position now. The New York Giants at the Tennessee Titans.
Titans by 21. Let's go. Move on.
I don't know. Y'all did just lose your pass rusher, didn't you?
That's just one of them. We still got Jeffrey Simmons.
Y'all got one of them. That's the issue.
Oh God. This shit is like picking between Sloppy Joe and Spam.
Damn, is that bad? You hate Sloppy Joe that much? For real? You hate Sloppy Joe that much?
I don't fuck with Sloppy.
Hey, man, pick the Titans. Come on, pick the Titans, bro. Quit bullshit. Pick the Titans, nigga. Y'all done picked against every other NFC East team. Pick the goddamn.
I got a tie.
We're not doing this tie.
Don't.
No, don't do that. Cause last year I almost predicted the tie almost last year. Don't do that.
He just missed it by 1 week too. I remember that. He was off by 1 week.
All right, I'm gonna pick Tennessee.
I'm the same. When I have to choose between two teams I don't want to pick, I'll just try to be responsible and I'll take the Titans. Damn. Malik,
you got the Giants.
Yeah, I do.
How did I know that? How the fuck did I know that?
Yeah, I do. I got the Giants, bro. They gonna run all over Tennessee.
how many yards Saquon getting?
Yo, Saquon gonna get 120.
I can't stand this nigga.
Why? It's nothing against the Titans. You just lost your
trying to camp in preseason. He looked all right.
You just unless you niggas score the first 2 touchdowns, I don't trust you niggas at all. So I got the Giants.
Tannehill finna throw a pick out the gate.
And you just called Tannehill Tanner Wheels. I literally heard you say that. I didn't say nothing when I heard.
He did do that,
but I heard you say that shit. So no, I got the Giants by a field goal. This score gonna be like 14-12 or some wild shit. 14-12. It's gonna look like a Tim Tebow game. I got the Giants.
Okay. Big NFC North matchup. The Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings. 14. Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings by a touchdown or something.
I got the Vikings too. I think it's gonna take the Packers a while to get their shit together. Aaron Rodgers is out here wilding, boy. Y'all don't know if y'all seen any of his interviews, but Aaron Rodgers is out here.
Yeah, he gives
playing on perks.
Yeah. He gives zero
playing on perks. Playing on what else he playing on?
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
Not to mention he just called out all his receivers too not too long ago. Talking about
he been on one.
He been bullshit.
I will say,
it's gonna take them.
I will say. I think it's going to be a lot of pressure on Minnesota.
Yeah,
because a lot of people are on the Minnesota bandwagon right now, and if they come out in week 1 and Green Bay still beats them, even worse, beats them convincingly by like 2 scores or more, that is going to be a bad look on the Vikings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I got.
Did Jarrod say? Did Jarrod pick? I don't recall.
I think he picked the Vikings. He picked the Vikings.
Yeah, I picked Minnesota.
I think he said Minnesota by 14. I think.
Yeah, by 14. I did.
I think it's bad for Green Bay this week too. I just got this feeling like it's
gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty this week.
Next up, Kansas City at Arizona.
Rather with the Chiefs.
Same also with the Chiefs.
That's kind of tough.
That's why I'm chilling.
I think about it. I'm like, damn, I did say the Chiefs all fast. I'm thinking about the years previous. Like, nah, that ain't even that. Like,
that's why I'm chilling because it's in the first 6 weeks for the Cards.
I'm still gonna roll with the Chiefs.
It's in the first 6 weeks with the Cards. Fucking Kansas City is still going to struggle defensively, especially they don't have Tyrann Mathieu back there no more either. I'm gonna pick Kansas City just because I already have 2 upsets on my shit, so I'm gonna be safe. But I don't feel good about it though. How about that? I'll pick Kansas City, but I don't feel good about it.
I'm sticking with them. I am a believer in the Chiefs this year. Already said. I think everyone is like obviously losing Tyreek Hill is a big deal, but like the way they're just like acting like the Chiefs ain't played without Tyreek Hill many weeks before and have been just fine and successful. Plus, Mahomes is probably tired of everyone talking so much about Josh Allen now being the best quarterback, and that Eric Bieniemy still ain't got a head coach job, and they trying to. I fully believe that the Chiefs are about to go the fuck off this year, and be like kind of like a Warriors, like, oh, y'all really just like forgot that we're this cold. Like, nah, let me remind y'all real quick. 2 former receivers have taken shots at Pat Mahomes this offseason.
Former receivers are doing that shit everywhere. It's not everybody catching smoke. Like wide receivers have been going the fuck off this offseason. Every quarterback is catching smoke.
Fair enough.
I get your point.
None of them have the ability to make them look stupid in the way that Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, I know. I get your point. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah. I get your point.
Yeah, that's fine. You're right, though. You are right. All right. Last 1:00 game. It is a rematch of the final regular season game from last year with the dumbest timeout called in the history of timeouts. The Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. This is in LA. Doesn't matter. It's about to be a Raiders fucking home game like crazy on opening weekend. That is going to be 80% Raiders fans.
I got the Raiders too. I don't have to think about this one. I got the Raiders.
I'm rolling with the Chargers, bro. I like Khalil Mack over there on that side of the ball, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like this shit. I'm gonna roll with them.
I'm also going to I got the Chargers edging this one out. If for nothing else, then for Justin Herbert to shut up Loso and the other people who are saying dumb things. Oh, Justin Herbert.
Nice shot.
Jarrod, you said you had the Raiders? Did I hear that right? I feel like I heard that.
Raiders.
You got the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Sounds good. All right.
Is this the
Sunday night football? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh, again?
Yep. I got Dallas by a touchdown. Let's go.
God damn it. This is primetime game, so we need scores. This is primetime game, so we need scores.
Yeah, they go to
what?
35-28. Game-winning drive by Dak.
Who you got, Malik?
I don't want to go first. Let me give you some time to think. I'm doing something.
I am going to say I think both of these teams' defenses are probably better than their offenses. Both of their offensive lines are completely fucked. I am going to edge the Cowboys 23-20. I can't say either of us score more than 2 touchdowns. I don't feel good about this.
Cowboys 20-17.
I can't pick y'all again. I can't pick against Tampa Bay for y'all just because y'all have nothing for the game-winning drive. If y'all need it, y'all have nothing. Y'all literally have nothing. Y'all have nothing, and that's usually how these games with Tom Brady and y'all come down to is the last few minutes of the game. Not to mention that Mike McCarthy is still your fucking head coach, and it's against Tom Brady. Sorry, I got Tampa Bay. I'm gonna give them 28-24. 28-21, actually.
Only kind of saving grace on that is that the evidence of Todd Bowles as a head coach is not great either. So we might be able to like be even on the head coaching front.
I mean,
It's my only kind of hope.
Was New York, right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't trust me. They didn't do him justice at all. I would not hold any credence to his Jets tenure.
Listen. I'm just
Todd Bowles, not once. I was like, yeah, it's his fault. Like not one
I'm
time.
throwing that out there to try to make myself feel a little better. It's a black head coach. I'm rooting for all black head coaches to be successful. So I am absolutely rooting for Todd Bowles to do his thing. I'm grasping for straws here. I don't feel great about my team. I don't feel great about this season. Me and Marcus have been very transparent about how much we are not looking forward to this year. But I also just have a lot of questions about Tampa, and I don't think they're as good as they have been in previous years.
And Tom going.
They're one of the. The man disappeared for a week and a half and just didn't explain it.
Never heard about Tom going through some shit. Remember when I told y'all that shit that before we started picking, I was like, yo, I don't know, this shit don't look good on the Brady side this year, bro. You old, and then you got to put up with shit off the field too.
Oh, boy dipped out. The O-line is just fucked with injuries. They're missed, but I don't trust it. But it is what it is. Okay, final game, Monday Night Football. The other big-time grudge match, this time in the right stadium. Denver Broncos with new quarterback Russell Wilson at Seattle to take on former New York God Geno Smith and the Seahawks.
We not doing that. Watch your mouth. Okay. Watch your mouth.
What if Seattle was hella motivated for this game, though?
What? For what? What are we motivated for? Who in the squad motivated for this game because of Russ? Yo.
They probably like Russ more. They're probably in the
Russ. They gonna do the Victor
Seattle,
Oladipo.
I tried.
They gonna do the Victor Oladipo.
I tried Seattle. 12 man. I tried 12 man. I tried, y'all. Denver by whatever. I got Denver. Oh yeah, this prime time too, right?
Yes, it is. Prime time.
Denver 30, Seattle 3.
Jesus Christ.
I just don't see them scoring more than 3 points. I just don't.
I've got a little bit more of a trust, but I will also remind you that this is early season Russ. This ain't late season Russ. This is early season Russ. I got the Broncos 31-10.
I'll take that same score and everything. I feel comfortable with that score. That score seems about right, 31-10. It seems about right because Russ is going to go fucking crazy. I'm sorry.
He go snap on.
Russ is going to go crazy. Russ is going to go crazy on Seattle for sure. For sure.
Like if he don't look good no other game, week 1, Russ going to be Russ for that game.
Jarrod.
Denver by 40. 42-0.
Damn. Shit.
So Geno made the starter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Geno the starter, yeah.
So why would they not trade for motherfucking Baker Mayfield? Yo, they a shitstorm in Seattle, bro. I definitely am picking Denver. Y'all niggas really have Baker Mayfield ready for you, and you niggas
I don't think they
Smith
expect to be great anyway. Because I don't think they expect to be great anyway. So what's the point?
Still, nigga, Jesus Christ, Geno Smith, bro.
I mean, you can be trash with Baker Mayfield too.
Right, damn, it's Geno. Y'all trash it, yo.
It's
so
not
they
like Baker Mayfield to jump on
it's in between them. It's in between them and Chicago. Who's going to have the first?
Them, Chicago, Houston.
Yeah, Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's some big time top quarterbacks coming. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Alabama kid and the Ohio State kid. Yeah, they might be saying fuck it, be shit, and go and get Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. That could very well be the plan, and
Geno's your starter. Gotta
you're better off doing it.
Gotta, yeah. Okay. Well, I might increase that 30. I might put 35 on the board. 35 to 10. I'm gonna add a few points.
No field goals? Nah, straight touchdowns.
I'm gonna add a few points.
There we go. Well, thankfully that is over because I did not want to think about what might happen Sunday night. I think that about does it
for the picks.
That's it for the picks for sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play this real quick, and then we're gonna get out.
Right.
Let's see what this is about. Sorry, I waited so long to do this, but I did kind of forget about it. But one more, and then we out of here. Chrome tab, Facebook, share, play. Can y'all hear the shit? I can't hear it.
Yes.
You can't hear it?
Shout out conversation with the shop. Malik, Corey, Marcus, Jarrod. Y'all already know how we do about this time. All right. I've been hitting y'all with the NFL joints. Last couple, we hit you with an NBA one. Now, before I hit you with this shit, let me give y'all the definition of dark horse. Dark horse is usually somebody that nobody picks, nobody sees coming, not the favorite. Keep that in mind, not the favorite. All right, I'm going to give y'all a dark horse MVP pick for this coming year. Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is my dark horse for MVP. Hear me out. His first full season wasn't even a full season. 61 games, all-star starter, I believe. 27, average 27, 7 rebounds. I want to say close to 4 assists, a block. This is just on 61 games. He had the streak of 25 games in a row, scoring 20 points. I think if he can apply himself and work on what he need to work on and channel that energy that he had in that season, the sky's the limit. They already have a good core. B.I., McCollum, Alvarado is becoming one of those disruptive kind of players like Patrick Beverly. They got a nice core. They made it without him last year, giving the Suns a fucking heart attack. So that's my dark horse pick. Y'all go ahead and argue amongst yourselves what y'all think. Check us out. Get your bars on podcast. Shout out Ari. Shout out Joe. Shout out Sue. Shout out Gino. We're going to break down that little Jay-Z verse that has the internet going crazy right now. Holla.
All right, so I waited to listen to it until we got to the show, but playing it on my end, I can't hear it, so I have no idea what the fuck he said.
All right,
So
I will
summarize it for me.
Summarize it on the week of NFL season starting. Loso turned to basketball.
Okay.
And
this
he
was
made
the prior week though. That's not
right.
on.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
He made a dark horse NBA MVP pick, and that pick was Zion Williamson as a dark horse MVP for the upcoming NBA regular season.
Reason why?
He's noted
he
that
ran down his stats.
His stats from his one full season, which were pretty good.
Numbers are impressive. Yeah,
27, 7 rebounds, almost 4 assists. in 61 games, and basically added that if the Pelicans are good, which a lot of people do believe the Pelicans are going to make a leap, they clearly have a good young core, and Zion matches and somewhat exceeds some of those numbers, he could be in that running. I actually don't disagree. I don't think it's the worst as far as an MVP pick that no one would really see coming. People love MVP voters. They always love storylines. That would be a good storyline. He comes off the injury. If he plays an actual full, the issue is Zion going to actually play enough games to really make that shit worth it.
That's my issue. Yeah,
that's always going to be the thing.
And that's the only reason why I don't have Zion not even being close. I don't even know. We don't even know his status for the start of the season. Like, we don't even know where he at.
If he is on the court, I don't mind it. Obviously, that's going to be the big thing. I will also say we don't know how they're all going to play together. Like, and this is like all fans everywhere, we always have the bad habit of just, if you're this already and you had another good player there, you're just automatically going to be that much better.
You still on this?
That's not how shit works.
You still on this? Then we went through this already with you, with the
whether or not they'll fit.
Yeah, we went through this with you.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I'll just quickly remind that BI and Zion have never been really, really good all-star level at the same time. One of them's always out, or one of them suffers greatly.
I got you. All right, yeah, good point. All right, man, good point. Shit.
I stopped it.
That's it. Good point. Trying to throw in my little shot. They got Mutombo. That's okay. You fine. You good. I don't think it's not outlandish. I mean, the only thing is the thing that came to me was like, even if Zion wasn't didn't get hurt throughout the season and he played a full season, I don't think Zion has played enough games to know that he won't hit like a rookie wall. So that's the only thing my concern would be, like, according to that. I think they'll fit. You know what I'm saying? I think if anything, unfortunately, even though they didn't want to give him up in a Kevin Durant trade, which is kind of crazy to me too, is the Brandon Ingram thing. I think he becomes more of the outlier in this, to be honest with you. So I don't see Brandon Ingram and him playing together diminishing Zion's numbers. I think that'll go the other way. But yeah, I don't think it's outlandish. MVP, me going ahead and saying he's like a dark horse for my MVP, I can't do that because I don't know if the Bull can stay healthy. So I see why it's a dark horse pick, but it's crazy because it's like it's not spicy, but
it's not inconceivable. It's not completely inconceivable.
Right.
Like, I forgot he averaged that many points in that year. Like, I thought it was close to like 22, 23.
No,
like 27.
Fucking cooking.
If he keeps that points, if he ups his rebounds closer to 10, if he goes and he's like around the 27-point range, if he's in the 9 to 10 rebound range, if he's bumps it up to like 5 assists, and the Pelicans jump up from a play-in to like top 3 in the West, and he's played at least 65 games, like, he's going to be that would not shock me at all. He would be in that discussion.
Here's another point. When Zion first got in the league, there was still more centers than what there are now. So there's less centers now that we have to worry about him, like, in the post with, like, a lot of teams now. Like, it was like, what, 2 years ago when he did this now at this point?
Yes, because he didn't play all of last year. So it was
because he played none last year.
A lot of teams tallest dude now is 6'9", 6'10". So it's actually a pretty good take. That's not a bad take at all.
It's not at all. That's just one of the bad ones. It's more so. I mean, from what I've noticed, it's more so the length that bothers Zion than like straight height. Like, it doesn't have to be straight. If you're 6'8", 6'9", but you got a 7'2" wingspan, like a lot of these motherfuckers be having, that'd be giving them some issues too. So
man, Zion not getting MVP this year.
No one is sitting here calling him a fan.
Don't do that, Jarrod. I already know where you going with this shit, man. This nigga's not winning 3 straight.
First of all, I was not going to say nothing about Jokic. Jokic did not come on my mouth. I don't believe he's getting one anyway. I don't believe he's winning the MVP this year anyway. So, leave me alone. I didn't do nothing. But Zion not getting MVP. I can tell you that.
Why? You so adamant about it?
Because you got CJ, you got BI, and you got him. All that together, it ain't gonna get. He's not getting MVP.
How do you, that's not
that makes no sense. Whatever.
So a player's never won it.
Spread it up.
You don't know what
that's not true at all.
Never seen their offense with all three of them. So how do you know who's going to get the touches?
Zion is not getting MVP. I'm sorry, guys.
The ball's not going to be spread out at all. Actually,
that's my dog.
They're not running isolation.
MVP,
and the purpose wasn't to say he's definitely getting MVP. It was a dark horse candidate. And as someone who's going into the season, yeah, Zion would not be someone who'd be up there. You're gonna mention, Jokic and Giannis and Embiid and them type of Luka. Those are gonna be the guys. Get KD probably too. Yeah, he'll be in that discussion for sure because he damn sure was. Before he got hurt, that motherfucker was probably the leader of that. So I can't even argue that. Yes, absolutely. But when you're getting into the other guys, when it's like who else is a possibility? Because sometimes it does happen. Derrick Rose came the fuck out of nowhere, and oh shit, the MVP for sure. Like that shit happens. So when you're trying to think of those other people who might just fuck around and get it, you don't see coming. Yeah, Zion's not a bad choice at that at all, especially when you got to have a good team and people are expecting New Orleans to take a leap after last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad take. I
agree,
especially with the way the MVP award is. Like that shit is damn near at the second half of the season. That shit is damn near a week-to-week basis award. You know what I'm saying?
Bro would probably get most improved.
I was thinking that too, though. No, I was thinking that too, only because of what happened with Ja Morant last year. I was thinking the same shit. Is that it may not be MVP, but it will be most improved or some shit like that.
He can't get most improved when the last time we saw him play, he was 27 a game.
That's a good point.
So that's not an improvement. If they had a comeback player of the year, then that'd be one thing, but that's not what most improved is. There's a comeback player, you could get that. Most improved is you take, he's not about to take, unless this nigga average fucking 35 and 14.
What if he gives you 2010, what if he gives you 2010 and 8? I meant not 2010 and 8, 28, 10 and 8.
I think he'd be more likely to get MVP than most improved. I don't think most improved can happen when you didn't play the year before, because that's not an improvement. Right, that's just you actually playing. Like that's my thing. I'd be more likely to. No, it ain't. He ain't getting most improved.
The nigga did his dunk package on 2K. You better play that.
It's fine. He ain't getting most improved.
His minutes per game would improve.
They need to. He played 33. He played 33 a game in that 1 year.
Yeah, minutes per game will improve.
We'll see.
Games played. There's a couple of categories in there that you give him most improved for.
I think he's still more likely to do it. I think he's still likely.
He working with us tonight?
More likely to do. Again, depending on it's a storyline. MVP is a storyline now,
for sure.
And that's where I can see that storyline for Zion. That's why they would. Looks like I could see it for Luka if Dallas takes another lead. Like Dallas is now top 2 in the West or something, and then Luka. Those are the storylines. That's what they look for. And Embiid's obviously going to be in the discussion. Jokic will still be in the fucking discussion. I don't think he's going to win it. I think voters are going to get tired of it again unless he just really just does some wild shit.
Well, Embiid still got James Harden, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We will. But those are the ones that you're kind of looking for is like I said, it's that story. So Zion, that makes sense. I'm not mad at that choice.
Yeah. All right, well, shit. I mean, that's all we got today. Anybody got any positive word? Get out of here.
I mean, I'm just gonna say R.I.P. Pat Stay, and to again give people their flowers while they're here. Um, just fucking be better. Everyone, just try to be better. We can always be better. Like if what is being said is true, that man was trying to break up a fight and lost his life trying to do right. And that's not the type of people we need to be losing.
Yeah.
You know? So like that's a shame. That man is an absolute legend in the battle rap scene. And you know, like I said, just give your flowers to all your people. Even if you not sure, if you unsure, you question it, do it. Because we don't know when, you know, we're gonna see if we're gonna see these people again.
Yeah.
You know, take those opportunities when you got them.
Shit, I'll leave it with that. R.I.P. Pat Stay. I had something, but when I found out about that we should just leave it off on that, in my opinion. Jarrod, you got a positive word? I don't think you do.
Hopefully, it's not about who you're working with tonight.
No, I got a positive word for y'all, man. Hey, man, you know, do what you love to do, bro. Don't even. You can't make nobody else happy unless you happy. But be happy.
Could barely hear you.
Live your life. Be happy. You can't make nobody else happy if you ain't happy. Go be happy. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well. But all right, man, we going to go ahead and get out of here. Before we do, we appreciate y'all for tuning in this week. Remember, if you want to help us out, we done been up here for 2 hours, obviously, so we running the electricity bill up. Go help us out. Bottom of the screen, go to attheshopmerch.com. Am I correct? Attheshirtmerch.com. That was impressive. I didn't have to read it that time. But yeah, if you want to help support us, go ahead and do that. Make sure you run the episode going to be up tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to upload it tonight. 6:30 in the morning.
All right, everywhere, all your podcasts, Apple, Spotify,
Google,
Twitch,
Amazon,
YouTube, and we everywhere, man. We everywhere.
All of it.
Go ahead, whatever streaming platform you got, go ahead, look us up. Conversations at the Shop. Run the motherfucking numbers up. We out of here. Titans up.